Look at this. I just arrived just outside Malig about half an hour ago. Met some people walking along the beach, just to kind of understand where I am and how far it is to the ferry port for tomorrow morning, and setting up my tent at this beautiful location. I can't get over it. So what I've done today is I started off at, I'm trying to think now, started off at Locative, and it was tipping it down, it was miserable weather, it was pretty grim. Anyway, I made a coffee and I smooched down to where these other people were camping, and I asked 3 times if someone could give me a lift to the bottom of the road, and 3rd time lucky, someone did. These 2 guys who are heading, well, everyone heads out of Glenative Road, which is like 30-mile stretch of road that I walked previously, but I kind of wanted a lift as I've walked it before, and I just wanted to get off and see some new places. I also desperately wanted to come to the Isle of Skye, so I decided to head north towards Malig. Anyway, off the subject, I hitchhiked all the way to the end of the road, and then the guy said, you know what, we'll take you to Fort William, which is like another hour drive north. And so they dropped me off in Fort William. I got myself some food from the shop there, which was much needed. I was so hungry and got really sick of eating porridge and rice. I just needed something different. And then I booked a coach for Malig. I think that's how you pronounce it. And yeah, that was pretty good, pretty cheap actually. I think it was £6 to get here, and it was about an hour and 20 on the coach. And I said to the woman, where is there to wild camp around here? And she dropped me off at this amazing beach. It's absolutely lovely. But the only thing, it means I've got a 3 to 4 mile walk to Malig ferry station in the morning, which isn't too bad. I just need to figure out how to get there. I think it's along the roads. If it's too bad, I might try and hitch it. I'll just see. But I can't believe this place. It is stunning, man. What a day. What a day. Started off at Locative, which was stunning, and now I finished it here. And the whole coach journey here was amazing. And when I hitched a ride to Fort William, that was beautiful. And the 2 guys were telling me like all the mountains, the ones they've climbed, and like different trails that are around the area. And surprisingly, one of them has actually watched my video with Mike and Miles up in Scotland last year, and I think they've seen a few of my bushcrafty ones, which was so like crazy, because I don't think I've ever met someone who's seen my channel outside of like the bushcraft show and things. So that was mental, meeting someone who's actually seen me on YouTube. I'm in my element now. So nice. So I think what I'm going to do is just sort out the inside of my tent and try get a bit of sand off of it. It's covered in sand. Where the tent was wet this morning from the rain, the sand is just sticking to it like glue. So I'll try sort that out and just soak up the scenery and maybe start a little fire. So it started to get a little bit chilly. I might think about cooking dinner. I am quite stuffed today, but I'll probably put the dinner on soon or have a hot chocolate. It was said to get down to -4 degrees the other night, which I'm really not prepared for, especially considering I was getting sunburnt last week and now it's dropped to -4 at night and really cold in the days. Literally got all my layers on. So it is a bit of a shock to the system. I think my body's quite confused trying to acclimatise between the really hot weather and the cold. So yeah, that's been interesting. But I definitely am getting a bit more used to it. I hope I am anyway, that's what I'm trying to believe. But definitely a hot brew is getting me through these cold nights. But you can see the sun is setting. I haven't found much firewood along this beach. It's mainly it's all green trees along here. There isn't any deadfall or driftwood or anything like that, so I might not have this fire actually. I will have a little bit of a scout around, see if I can see any wood worth burning. I have woken up just near Malig and it is a beautiful morning. I opened the vestibule of my tent door and I looked out and it was amazing. I just laid there looking out at the sun coming up, and then I thought, you know what, I'm going to be brave and go for a little wild swim. So that's what I did. I went in one more time after I filmed it and yeah, it's very cold, really chilly, but it really wakes you up and it's quite refreshing. I'm really looking forward to heading over to Isle of Skye today. So I've just got to get to the port. That's the main plan for this morning, getting to the port. So it's about 4 miles from here, get there, and then I need to get on a ferry. I think there's 4 ferries that run today. So I am changed now. Feels so good to be in some dry clothes and be dried again. I'm going to start packing away everything inside my tent and then take my tent down and head over to the ferry port. Really excited to be heading over to Armadale, see what's over there. I've never been. Hopefully there is places to wild camp, otherwise I might have to travel a little bit.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me, standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me, standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me, standing.
I have now arrived in Armadale in the Isle of Skye. It was like a half an hour ferry journey, and I've got here to find that it's quite difficult to get transport or hitch a lift to anywhere that's kind of out of the pier. So yeah, that was a bit annoying. I basically hitched from my place I stayed last night. I got a ride to the ferry port, and then I got my ferry for £3, which was so good. Had a half an hour journey over here, and it's a bit of an anticlimax because it's quite difficult for wild camping in this area, and I think it's more ideal if you have your own vehicle instead of backpacking. So I'm going to see what I'm going to do. I can either hitch a ride somewhere, because no buses are running today because of Corona has upset a lot of the balance, and it's quite a remote area, so not many buses do run. So my only real option is to try hitch a ride, or I'm going to have to stay in this area for a while and get the ferry back today, back to Malig, where I started off this morning. It will be a bit of a shame, but I guess there's no point staying in an area if there's not great camping here, and the weather is supposed to be really bad tomorrow, high winds and rain. So I wanted to find somewhere that was quite good, quite sheltered, and this seems to be battered because it's right on the coast, and there might not even be ferries running tomorrow if the weather gets that bad. So I think I'm going to see what happens. It will be a shame only spending a day in Skye, but I've been here before. I was here last year with Mike and Miles, and we had a vehicle, so it made things so much easier for travelling around. I kind of knew this before coming, but I guess it was the adventure of it. And yeah, I'm just going to see. I might even get a ride somewhere. I'm just going to play it by ear. I have just arrived at my camp spot for tonight. It's quite out the way, it's really lovely actually, but I'll explain how my day went and that I'm still in Isle of Skye. Earlier when I spoke to you, I thought that I'd be heading home on the ferry the same day, and things changed and I got a bit lucky and got a lift to Broadford, which is about 15 miles from Armadale roughly, and I've been dropped off at this lovely place which is quite near Broadford, and I'm surrounded by lovely mountains and I'm on some sort of like marshland. So I'm going to set out my tent soon and then cook some dinner and tell you just what I got up to today. But it's been lovely. Just had a little bit of a walk from the road where I got dropped off, and I'm just going to scout out somewhere to camp for tonight. I think I've got like an hour and a half until it gets dark. Looking forward to my meal tonight. Got a bit of luxury. It's like a rice dish, still rice, but it's got a nice sauce to it. It's like a curry sauce and some chicken, so I'm really looking forward to this. Oh, it tastes amazing. I feel so hungry. That is the best. Just having my morning brew. Got a nice coffee on. Just had my porridge. Best way to start the day. The rain and the wind is here though. It's battering my tent. Started about 4 AM. The weather isn't as bad now. It's still raining and windy, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Just going to pack up my tent and shake it off a bit, get some rain off, and then pack it away in my pack. I've got a sort of system going in my pack where I've got my tent like in the middle of my back, so it means I've got to get some gear out to put it away, which is quite difficult when it's raining, but it's worth it. It feels comfortable. And then I'm going to walk down to Broadford. So this is Robbie in his leather shop. What's it called again? Isle of Skye Leather Company.
Yeah.
So he makes all his stuff in here and sells it. So come and visit. It's in Armadale, isn't it?
At the end
Armadale.
of Armadale Pier in Skye.
Yeah. It's got selling some great stuff in here. So come and have a visit at Armadale Pier. And there's the... He's a bit camera shy, so there's the details.
Thank you for visiting.
It's lovely meeting you.
You
Come and visit this lovely leather shop. Did you make them hides as well?
No, I didn't know. They're bought in.
You bought them in.
Yeah, that's reindeer.
You're cheating then.
That's reindeer. That's from Norway.
Is that from Norway?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
beautiful.
But you made the bracelets.
I made all the bracelets. That bag down there's mine. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, great job. Thanks for your
Alright.
help. I'll see you soon.
Take
Bye,
care.
Robbie.
Cut.
I am now leaving Armadale. It was nice while it lasted, and I'm heading back to Marling now. Just bought some stuff off of Robbie from the leather shop, and it was really good. I'll show you later on. But it is really tipping it down now. That's my last looks of Isle of Skye. Here is the lovely goodies that I got off Robbie, the great guy who was at the leather store in Isle of Skye. So I'll just show you quickly what I got, and yeah, definitely worth a visit just to meet him. He's just really interesting, and he showed me in his workshop of all the different stuff he uses for leather work. And then he also sells some great gifts for, like, if you're visiting, or for family and friends or whatever. So I'll just show you quickly what I got in the end. Leather bracelet with some patterns in there. So that was really nice. 2 leather key rings he made, one with a stag and one with the map or the outline of Isle of Skye. The Eileen Donan Castle on a coaster that he made out of leather as well, and a fair trade bangle. So these are all really nice gifts that I bought for family and friends.